So we finally made it to the last section, and now this is the section where we talk about my recommendations if I were going to start now and how would I get signed by a modeling agency. There we go. Yeah. So if I were to start right now, what would I do? The first thing I would do is go on Instagram and look at Instagram photographers that are in your area that you want to work with. You like their work. You're like, hey, this person's gonna make me look so freaking good and so freaking cool and so freaking sexy and hot. Let me pick them. And then you can ask if they are willing to do something called trade for print. And that means you're working with a photographer that also might be up and coming. But even if they might be established, they might say like, oh, I don't have someone that looks like you. I would love to take photos of you for your time. So like you would be trading your talent as the model, as well as coming up with concepts of like what to wear, and then they would be taking the photos because they want someone in their portfolio that might not be there just yet. Something that I did in the beginning, because most of my test shoots in the beginning, and I guess what a test shoot is just photos that you take with a photographer to show your personality, see how you look on camera. But if that doesn't work and they say that, sorry, I don't do any free services right now, which they don't have to. Yeah, they're more in their right to set their price. But usually, typically, the price range that I've seen for a test shoot, and I don't know if I would pay anything more, it would be $150 to $450. I would not pay anything over $450, at least for your first couple test shoots. So they say, okay, great, let's work together. We set a specific date. And then you're going to curate your outfit. So they might say like, oh, we only can give you 3 finalized photos or 4 finalized photos, and that's it for that specific rate. So you want to pick 4 different outfits or 5 different outfits that you really want to get that really, really good look in. So luckily I had a friend, Attilio, who styled all my test shoots because my fashion sense wasn't the best, and he works in men's fashion. So I was like, hey, let me ask my friend Attilio. Or you could ask the photographer. They'll have specific mood boards, which are just examples of outfits that you might be able to recreate from your closet, or you can buy it in the store. So that is something to really note, is you want to get clothes that super new, super clean, super professional, so that you look like money. And that's literally what my agent said when I was doing my test shoot. We want to make you look like money, Kevin. So go spend some money. I'm like, okay, I will do that. So once you get your test shoot, you could also just have them take some digitals for you, because most agencies just want your digitals anyways. There's going to be a couple photos of you just standing straight, 3/4 this way, 3/4 that way, a full body of you. And then on top of that, they might say like, hey, now after the digitals, now we want to see more. And they're going to make you do a test shoot anyways, but you're ahead of the game because you already did your test shoot, and now all you have to do is just have them start submitting. Even if this all doesn't work out, you will have a great set of photos that you can have for your memories later down the line. If you have kids, tell your family members like, wow, this is me when I was 24 years old, 29 years old, 36 years old, and I took a chance, and these are the photos that are here when it first started. Because yes, I did the same thing. I submitted my digitals at first and they did not work. So I started building my portfolio, had the photographers all take digitals so I can get a little bit more comfortable in front of the camera. And then the final digitals from that one person, Leslie in Chicago, finally worked out. Then I got signed with 10 Management, and the rest is history, because now I'm here in LA doing okay. So that was the process that I would start. Instagram, finding a photographer, pay for the photographer if you have some extra coin, or try to negotiate with them, say like, we'll do a trade for print, and then go from there. Also, another tip I would recommend is looking at the men's boards already at the agencies that you want to work at, and message them directly, because all the modeling agencies they'll have my profile there as well as my Instagram account. Something you can just say real quick is like, hey Kevin, I've always thought about being an LA model or a 10 Management model. Do you have any advice? What's your experience? And just mass send that out. Make it personable so they might actually have like a high rate of success in returns or return messaging. But really, it's just sales, volume, outbound leads. But in reality, send them a kind message, pretty thoughtful, pretty personable. so that you are being respectful for their time. Because it does take a lot of time to think of a message and respond. So I hope that helps about the process, because just please invest in this craft, because really what you put into it monetarily, experience-wise, is what you're going to get out of it. And I think that's a lot to be said with all businesses. And treat this as your business. If you really want to be serious, model. But you can't really cut corners. You do got to put in the hard work with the workouts, with the facials, the haircuts, working with photographers, eating clean, going to bed on time, talking to your parents, talking to your loved ones. All are part of the process. Thanks again for watching this video. Hopefully this video helps you fulfill your dreams of becoming a model one day, and I'm for sure rooting for you. Please consider liking and subscribing if you found this video helpful, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace. I think it's a wrap. My back is broken.